Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Angela Aries, the Broken Rose, is back for a moment. I'm actually wearing one of my signature aprons that I made a while back. I am so sorry that I have not been on. I actually have a lot of videos that are in my private videos that I'm gonna post, just updating you guys, but you're gonna get a sneak preview as to like what I've been up to right now since I'm doing this little video to let you guys know that I started a podcast, since that seems to jive a little bit better with motherhood and working and de-stressing and just reorganizing, revamping my life, and just feeling so good. It's also, as you can tell, September, so we're a little early, but it's September 21st, I think. I don't know, but September 20th, so. And yeah, I am just really tired. I actually have been going through a lot of stuff, so some health things, I'll just kind of share that because this is going to be like no pressure vlogs. I used to really care, and I'll probably get back to it, about like being all dolled up and yada bazada, but because you guys don't know, because I haven't posted my other videos, I'm actually filming, there's my pool, our new pool, filming from my new home. So we've got some Halloween decorations up in the backyard here. This is the pool to the right of me. Then we've got the deck vibes going, and the apartment side, and then the crib. So, but you guys will see a little house tour when I post that video. What I mainly wanted to focus on was just giving you guys an update, saying, hey, what's up, how are you, and just letting you know what I've been up to. I have been going through some health spooky stuff. So on August 26th, I was having some really heavy moments, if you will, and you know, there was a lot of like back and forth through the doctors. I was losing a lot of energy because I had a lot of blood loss, and basically found out that I have been anemic without really realizing it, and kind of taking that. So that's what's been going on in my life journey, discovering my anemia and noticing how many things that it's really coincided. So if you guys are, you know, out there watching, happen to go through the same thing, you know, I just want to share some of my symptoms. So obviously from the, you know, aside from the obvious, because this is something that's been building up, what really did it was, of course, my big move. When I was moving a lot of things, it kind of shook things up, I guess, and really triggered it. And then it was like hormonal, whatever. And I just was always tired. And I feel like, you know, yes, as a mom, tired. And also I mentioned like I had chronic or Lyme disease back in 2010 that still affects me years later, which is a typical thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive and on top of it, and learn more about like what's going on with my body, why it's acting so funny and weird. But there's just a lot of life changes going on, and I feel like it's felt through the collective anyway. Like I feel like everybody's going through a movement phase, everybody's transitioning. We are in September shedding season, of course, so there are a lot of things to be shed. And of course I've been doing a lot of cleansing and just protection rituals as well. So with the cleansing and the purifying, though, it's taken a lot out of me, and I think spiritually my body was also kind of talking about that, or at least like vibing to that. I wish I had a better like setup to set my camera and talk to you guys. Let's try from this angle. Is this better? No. And it's rain, so it's just like crazy and all this stuff, but I think I'll take it down here and we'll have a little chat like this. Sorry, I'm moving all around. That's better, so that way I can like be hands-free. So what's been going on with me? Well, right now I'm actually in the middle of making dinner as well. So on top of, you know, all like the different health things that have been going on, and I've been trying to like figure that out. My daughter, you know, just started first grade, so that's been a big challenge, a big change, but we're flowing and we're going with it. She's doing great with the earlier bus time. What else? The biggest move, which like I said, more videos are to come with that. My health stuff I'm ironing out. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organization. The last few days, I want to say like the last 3 to 4 days, I've actually been feeling more energetic. So I'm also vlogging this because I want to see my energetic levels with some of those symptoms. Once again, sorry, I'm also working on my ADD as well, which we'll also get into. You know, I have been just noticing like the shortness of breath, tired, fatigue, but taking the iron supplement has helped in those cases, so I felt a little less exhausted and a little less tired. And you know, my color is slowly starting to come back. Oh, there's a butterfly flying. Maybe it will come over this way. It's kind of just hanging out by the flowers and stuff. Oh, there's been so many like magical signs and synchronicities as well. Being in this new home, I feel a lot of like the energy. I did a tarot spread coming into this new home, and that was a beautiful spread that I believe I took a picture of, so I'll also show you guys as well. But very welcome, very at home and at peace. Had a little crazy moment, but I'm kind of like used to that because I feel like with every positive, you know, the yin and yang of life, the ebbs and flows, so on and so forth. I've also been getting into a feng shui journey, and I'm really trying not to sound too rushed, because that's another thing, is being mindful and just kind of taking in and listening to like what I'm putting out there. So I'm trying not to rush. I'm trying to slow it down and just get with the vibes, feel the energy around me, work on the neurodivergence, the ADHD part, which I am not very hyper. I mean, it's very rare, but the attention deficit is extreme. And I might get into that story too, because my mom gave me old report cards from my youth, and boy oh boy did that scream textbook ADD. So yeah, I got some food going in the house right now. I have been completely a carnivore. I actually don't like meat, and I wonder if that pertains to my anemia. But I've been eating a lot of meat lately just because like I really had no choice but to like really hurry up and try to get this settled without having to need a transfusion, actually, because my doctor was a little nervous that I might need one, or supplement with that, and I'm really trying to avoid that. So taking the iron supplements, trying to get back on track, organizing, getting officially moved into the new home. I just have been going crazy with decluttering and organization, learning new tips and tricks, and just how it all kind of balances and plays into like feng shui, as well as just a very nice neurodivergent comforts, as well as just feeling serene, aesthetically pleasing, just everything, like hitting everything, the energetic level, the mental health level, just everything, the family level, the happiness level. Look at the sun out shining finally. So yeah, just updating you guys on that. And if you made it this far on my video right now, I thank you so much. Sorry, I'm gonna try to update and post those other videos, get to work on those, now that I'm back to a little bit more heightened energy. So like I said, since August 26th, I've been having this up and down struggle with energy, but last 3 or 4 days, once again repeating, I've just been feeling a lot better. So I'm hoping to stay on the up and up with that. And I also got into therapy as well. So if you guys are struggling, I am not sponsored, but if you, you know, are aware or have ever heard of Valera, check it out. I'm actually going through therapy through them right now, and it's my second session that I had recently, so it's been working out extremely well, and I highly suggest, if you are familiar with Valera or if you're not, please check it out. It is so helpful. I have been in and out of therapies my whole life, honestly, since 7, and this has been some of the best yet. I really was starting to give up. I actually tried Butter Health as well, and that just seemed to be a real pain in the butt. Not only was my person late, which I'm one to talk, but I've been really working on that, and I think when it comes to mental health, you know, 10 to 15 minutes late as the counselor was not a good vibe. And then also they had a weird schedule, so for some reason they would schedule meetings with me at like 11 p.m. and I'm used to military time from the hospital life. So I thought 11 p.m. was like in the daytime, which would make more sense with me trying to do it before work as opposed to after work, when a lot of times I was getting out at 11 o'clock. So there's that. So I was not pleased, but Valera really changed my mind. Word of mouth, I heard it from my practitioner, my primary practitioner and doctor, excuse me. And she had suggested it like many months back. She actually suggested it probably a year ago. I just kind of went back and forth. I was trying to find all these other therapies. I also went to somatic therapy, which is so helpful, and I also suggest that you check that out as well, because it's healing our traumas. It's the somatic response. It's like the body on a scientific level, healing the vagus nerve. So those two things in combination have been great. Valera's been super, super helpful and also cost effective and like, you know, covered through insurance. Unfortunately, my somatic therapy isn't, but I still love it. And when I get the chance to really take that in, you know, I have been really partaking in that as well, which I've seen a lot of great benefits. Pretty soon, my somatic therapist is also going to be incorporating breath work. So once I start getting into that, because I might be like a trial and test run with that, I will also let you guys know how that experience goes. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys once again. If you made it this far in the podcast or in the video here, I just wanted to also speak on behalf of the podcast. So I have a podcast out and it is called The Bubblie, and it is The Bubblie. So it's THE space BUBBLIE. And on the podcast, it's very similar to a lot of the videos I make. So we get kind of metaphysical, spiritual, energetic. We're going to tap into some feng shui, into motherhood, organization, neurodivergency, and maybe even some sexual health stuff as well. But I really just wanted to advocate for mental health in behalf and in honor of my brother. That's kind of my ode and tribute to him in life, and it's kind of my ode to myself when I'm feeling very low. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I really appreciate you hanging with me, sticking with me throughout the years. If you're new to this channel, welcome, and I really, really appreciate you guys. I will try to update more, and I'm hoping to be on here a little bit more. But if you don't catch me on my YouTube channel, please be sure to check out my podcast. I will try to also post the link in here as well if I can figure that out by the time this video is out. And you guys can check out my podcast. I've got 2 episodes up so far. Let me know in the comments here if you want to see anything different on the podcast, if you want to hear anything different in the podcast, maybe topics you want to talk about. I would love to hear from you guys as always. So I really, really appreciate you hanging with me today. I hope you're having an amazing day, and please do something for yourself that maybe no matter how small, how silly, how inconvenient or whatever, I mean not inconvenient, but it's never an inconvenience to give yourself a little love, to take care of yourself. I've got to go back in and check on dinner. I've got some laundry going, and I've just been decluttering like crazy, but I'm so inspired and feeling very accomplished that I have been letting go of a lot of things, decluttering so much, and really realizing how connected I've been to some things in my life and how freeing it's been to really just let it go and to make way for more expansive energy, for more beautiful things to come about, and especially for more creation to come out and to share with the world. So I really, really appreciate you guys once again, and until next time, besos and bubbles, you guys. Peace.